Dozens of families, friends, supporters, and people living with Parkinson's gathered at Bud Miller Park today as the 4th annual Step in Stride got underway. The second most common neurodegenerative disorder is one that has had an impact here in our city. This year's event set a new fundraising record, but as Josh Ryan tells us, it was about more than just raising money and awareness.
The Flexair Parkinson Step in Stride had its biggest fundraising day yet in Lloydminster, raising nearly $28,000 towards Parkinson's disease research and treatment. This is especially impressive considering the event was broken up this year to have another walk take place this weekend in Bonnyville.
My honest thought was we were going to lose walkers and lose a fundraising total, and we've surpassed last year already, so that's very exciting.
The top fundraising team was the J Superstriders, who raised nearly $5,000 in just over a month. The team is named after Janet Brundage, who was diagnosed earlier this summer. Family members gave her a pleasant surprise with the drive for Step in Stride.
I didn't know until the very last minute, and I'm so proud of my family. They've stood behind me and supported me a lot.
You watch somebody you love suffering, it's just really great that we could show her our support this way, and we really came together as a family.
The team benefited greatly from the contributions of their community in Paradise Valley.
We have a really great small town community, and they just came right behind us and really helped support our grandma too. She works at a little business there, and everybody knows her, and they just really love her as much as we do.
They did a pancake breakfast, my family, and the support was unbelievable. I'm just overwhelmed.
It was just one of many stories that come from participation at Step in Stride. The event continues to bring families together and build hope for a future without Parkinson's disease.
People with Parkinson's disease need that encouragement, and they need that sense of family to help their fight in this disease.
Yesterday was a Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorders Awareness Day. Prairie North Health Region launched a 40-week game plan campaign to provide information about FASD, an increasing problem that is often hard to diagnose.
Often it doesn't turn up as being a problem until children are in elementary school and start having difficulty with some of the higher functioning tasks. So a child can appear completely normal, and it's not until middle school that things start to really emerge.
Todd McIntyre says FASD is a disorder that can have mild to very severe effects, mostly impacting the brain. He says there is also often stigma around addiction issues, which is another reason it's hard to track the number of people suffering from FASD on a national scale. Kim Tradewell with Prairie North and YLL My Home says the purpose of the campaign is to get expecting mothers to think about how they socialize.
Where you're going, do you have a safe ride home? Are there going to be non-alcoholic drinks there, or should I bring something for myself so that you don't feel that peer pressure?
She encourages pregnant women to surround themselves with people who are very supportive. Those struggling with alcohol addiction can access services at the Thorpe Recovery Center. Welcome back. The Lloydminster Titanium Reapers kicked off their playoffs today in the border city as they hosted the Edmonton Klansmen. The Reapers finished in 4th place to clinch the home playoff game. The Klansmen come in as the 5th seed, setting up a good first-round match. Brett Morton has your highlights.
The Titanium Reapers defeated the Klansmen 24-17 in their only regular season match this year and are currently leading this one 12-8. Well, after getting the ball to the outside, the Reapers are going to get it in for the try, and after the kick, they would lead this one 19-8. The Titanium Reapers now come away with the ball out of the scrum, and they are off to the races. Some nice passing here between the two Reapers players, and it's going to lead to their second consecutive try, and they would add to the lead. It's now 26-8, and they would take that lead into halftime. Well, the Reapers now lead this one 31-8 and are looking to add to it here. A nice pass to the outside, and they get through the defense and score their second try of the second half and now lead 36-8 after missing the extra points kick. The club will add another try and defeat the Edmonton Klansmen 43-8. The Titanium Reapers now punch their ticket to the Edmonton Rugby Union semifinal, where they will face off against the Parkland Sharks.
We definitely came out and played the game that we wanted to for a playoff game, 43-8 being the final. I mean, that's huge for us. I knew if we got a home playoff game, we'd have a solid squad come out, and that's exactly what we had today.
Rustlers volleyball coach Austin Dyer had a big task when finding a replacement for libero Laura Popplestone. A fourth-year veteran now is the only libero on the team. One rookie looks to cement her place as the team's backcourt general. Bailey Nitty has more on the story.
Lakeland College was the first school that Olivia Thompson visited last year, and with her first step into the gym, she fell in love. She says the girls were welcoming and everything just felt right. Olivia knew from that moment that head coach Austin Dyer was who she wanted to play for, knowing there was a position to fill.
Laura left some pretty big shoes to fill. She's a great player. She's very talkative and takes a lot of control on the court. So knowing that I'm a rookie, I still want to take a lot of control and be talkative and control the backcourt.
Olivia explains herself as a very talkative player who loves to celebrate big points and keep a positive attitude on the court. She believes if she keeps her energy up, she will be able to bring this team together and contribute big things.
She seemed extremely confident and very competitive, and you know, if you have those two things, combine that with experience and skill, I should be able to turn her into a really good player.
Thompson says filling the libero position is a huge responsibility that comes with a lot of hard work and dedication. As a first-year player, it can be difficult to gain respect and trust as a starting libero, and with a change of speed in the college game compared to high school, the difference is remarkable.
It's faster. Ani hits a pretty hard ball. Got to get behind that. But yeah, I'm excited for the intense practices and the fast speed.
Olivia is on the right path to becoming a successful libero for the Lakeland Rustlers. Rustler fans should be excited and optimistic to watch Olivia, and can do so when the season begins in October. Bailey Nitty, Newcap News.